It's time to factor using factor by grouping, also known as the split the middle method. Now before we begin, make sure to click subscribe so that you are notified when new videos come out to help you in your algebra class. So in order to begin factoring, I'm going to multiply the first coefficient times the last number. I call those numbers A and C. So I'm going to multiply A and C and I get negative 30. I'm going to look over here on the right for two numbers that multiply to that product. So I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 30. Now I'm going to look for those same two numbers to add to this middle coefficient, which I call the B value. And in this case, it's negative 7. It may take a while to figure out which two numbers multiply to negative 30 and add to negative 7, but I believe those two numbers are negative 10 times 3 is negative 30, and those same two numbers, negative 10 plus 3, is negative 7. I'm going to use those two numbers that I wrote over here in red to rewrite this middle term. So I keep the 2x squared and the minus 15, but instead of negative 7x, I'm going to write negative 10x plus 3x, and those came from over here on the right. Now notice I have not changed the problem at all. So if you add negative 10x plus 3x, that does go back to negative 7x. It's important to notice we have not changed the original problem. Now I'm going to do what's called split the middle, or factor by grouping. So I divide it down the middle, and then I look for a greatest common factor coming from the first half. So between 2x squared and negative 10x, the greatest common factor would be 2x. So let's divide this front side by 2x. I'm going to factor that out in front. 2x squared divided by 2x just leaves me with x. Negative 10x divided by 2x leaves me with a minus 5. Now let's look at the second half. Positive 3x minus 15. Think about what's the greatest common factor in that half, and I believe it's 3. So let's divide that side by 3 and factor out the positive 3 here. 3x divided by 3 gives me x, and negative 15 divided by 3 gives me a minus 5. And I want you to take note of something. Notice that I got x minus 5 in the front half and also x minus 5 in the back half. I know I've done it right if those two factors match up. So what I can do now is I can factor out that x minus 5 that is in common. If I factor out the x minus 5 from the front, I am left with 2x. And if I factor out the x minus 5 from the back half, I am left with positive 3. So notice the factor that was in common, this x minus 5, I put that here. Then the two numbers that were out in front, I put those together and I put that here. And this would be my final answer for how to factor 2x squared minus 7x minus 15. Once again, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please make sure to click subscribe so that you're notified when new videos come out. Thank you so much for watching.